another video. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to do a nice dewy makeup routine for Eid. It's coming up in 2 days and your girl wants to make sure that she gets y'all right. Given that I did say it is a dewy makeup routine, if you at the end decide to use setting spray, it does make the look a little bit more matte if you wanted to have less of a glowy finish. So before you start your makeup, you always want to do skincare. If you don't have a good base, then your makeup is just gonna look trash. So you want to make sure that your skin is nice and hydrated and moisturized. So start and go through with your skincare routine. It doesn't need to be the same exact one as mine, but I will be showing all the products that I use. I start off with the COSRX Snail Mucin Essence, and I put this everywhere on my face. When I say, like, genuinely this product saved my skin, I'm not lying. Like, if you've been looking at it and you're like debating whether you should get it or not, in my opinion, you should, like, go for it, girl. Next, I'm gonna go in with this vitamin C dark spot serum from Skin Food. I recently started using this, like, I want to say a few weeks ago, so I can't really say anything about this product. This product though, I have been using this for about a year now, so I can definitely speak on that. But this product, I don't really know. Next time I like do a video like this, I will definitely review it, because dark spots is one of my problem areas. I have a lot of, or not a lot of, but some hyperpigmentation. And then for the final step, moisturizer. This is the most important step, especially when you're doing makeup. You want to make sure that your skin is nice and hydrated, or else everything that you put on top is gonna look extremely cakey. I tend to have dry skin, so I use a very thick moisturizer. I literally just use this Nivea Cream. My sister put me onto this and I have not gone back since then, because it works so good. This is where we, or at least I, start to incorporate my makeup products. I like to take this skin tint. It's the Kylie Cosmetics Blurring Elixir Skin Tint, and I'm using the shade 7W. And this really helps it give a more natural look, because you're gonna be mixing it in with your moisturizer. And I'm literally just gonna use my hands to blend this in. Like, honestly, I've always hated wearing foundations and like other heavier products, because I can feel them sitting on my skin. I just never found a skin tint that I really mess with like that. Like, they just didn't work for me. I didn't think I looked good. Please go buy this. Like, get shade tested or like shade matched and buy it. After blending it into my skin with my hands, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. So after that, we're gonna go in with eyebrows. Don't like go in and like shape them too much. Literally just take it and like brush it in, if that makes sense. Like, start here and extremely lightly just go in. You can tell the difference, but it doesn't look like you're doing too much. So that's eyebrows done. One thing I definitely do recommend to have a cleaner, not a cleaner, but like a more smooth base on your face. Use a face razor, and if you're ethnic girly, like, you know the hair on your face can get crazy, so just like shaving everything off really helps with just creating a smoother base, and it also helps with applying products. Next, we're gonna go in with concealer. The one that I use is the Shape Tape concealer from Tarte, and this is in the shade 36S Medium Tan Sand. The way that you apply your products is very important in creating an illusion of a snatched face, or if you want a more round face. I'm going for a more snatched face, so what we're gonna do is we are going to apply the concealer on the inner corner like this, and then we're gonna apply it up here. So like it's going in a line up so that when you blend, it's just gonna naturally go up and it's gonna make that shape, and it's gonna help in giving that illusion that we want. I don't apply concealer anywhere else besides underneath my eyes. Usually when I'll do makeup, I've started to just not use concealer. I've embraced my under eyes and I think I look good with them at this point. But for Eid, I am gonna be going for a little bit more of a full coverage look. Even though we are going for like a more natural, not coverage look. That's kind of opposing, but whatever, you guys get what I mean. So I will be using concealer. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Like, this look will look good with or without concealer. We're just gonna let this set for around 15-30 seconds, and then we're gonna take the blender that we used before for our base to blend it in. And one thing that I've learned from TikTok, because we all be learning shit on there, is to not blend in your concealer as much as you think you should. Like, leave it a little under blended, if that makes sense, because that's what's gonna really help in giving you more coverage. It stops my under eyes from looking greenish, like the undertone, and then also it helps it not crease throughout the day, which I was surprised by. I was expecting the opposite since it's more products, but it worked, so I'm not gonna question why it worked. We're gonna let this sit for a little bit and we're gonna go in with a cream bronzer. I quite literally have no idea where this is from, but what you're gonna do is you're going to put it higher on your face. I've always thought, I have a more rounder face, and you're always told when you're gonna put contour on, put it at your like mid cheek, and when I did that, it was not giving at all. On TikTok, I saw a video that said when you have a rounder face, you want to put it higher up next to your cheekbone. So I started doing that. You're just gonna put it up like that. So like instead of down here, up here. And it really helps in creating that definition that you want. And then on top of that, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my nose, just a little line right there, and then two lines going down. You also want to make sure, I don't know if I said this, but you want to make sure the products that you're using are cream based. That really helps it give that dewy finish, and it just, in my opinion, looks so much more natural and well blended into the skin if you don't want your makeup to look cakey. After that, we're gonna take some baking powder. The product that I'm using is the Mercier loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. I'm gonna apply this just right underneath my eyes where I put my concealer. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. It is gonna mattify the area that you put it on. It is baking powder, that's what it's supposed to do. So if you don't want that, then go ahead and skip this step. If you want another like layer under your eyes just to protect your concealer, then I would say go ahead and do it. But if you are, go in with a little bit. What you're gonna do is you're going to tap in your blender and you're gonna put a little bit on. Next, you're gonna just press it into your hand. So you're taking off all the extra bits. So you just have a little bit left on it. And then you're gonna very lightly just bake your under eyes with that. And you're gonna do both eyes with just that amount of product. And then we're gonna let that sit for about 2-3 minutes, not too long. Damn. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna start with our blush. I'm gonna go in with two different options. The first is the Rhode blush in the shade Sleepy Girl, and the second product is the Kylie Cosmetics hybrid blush in the shade Winter Kissed 2.0. If you have the 1.0, I'm jealous of you. I wanted it and they just didn't have any in stock. We're gonna start off with the Rhode blush and we're gonna put it a little bit higher than where we put our contour. And then I'm gonna take my fingers to blend it in. Our goal with the Rhode blush is to just give our face a little bit of a rosy flush. It's not meant to be like our main point of blush, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. That is going to be the Kylie Cosmetics blush. Make sure after you put product on your brush, you're tapping to get excess off. We're not gonna brush it in, we're gonna tap. Tapping is very important, and we're also gonna put it onto our eyes. Just bring it here and then tap down here. By this point, our baking powder is set into our skin. Now that we have all of that done, I'm gonna go in and do my lip. For my lip liner, I'm gonna use this pencil from Kylie Cosmetics. It's the Precision Pout lip liner in the shade Cinnamon. Doing my liner honestly takes me about half the time it takes to do the rest of my makeup. Like, this is so time consuming to the point where it's kind of embarrassing. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be back. I finished and they're looking more like sisters than twins, but that's okay. At least they look good. The last step, I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. This specific highlighter is from the Kylie 10-year drop, and it's called 3 Strikes. I'm gonna take a little brush and make sure to get that excess off. Just gonna put on a little bit right on my cheekbones. I'm gonna add a little bit to my nose, and then some to my inner eyes, and then a little bit to right underneath my brow arch. But yeah, this is the final look. That is it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you guys are going to use some of these tips, some of the products that I used during your Eid makeup. Oh, also, because I know y'all are going to ask about my lashes. These are Lash Clusters. I got them from Amazon. I'm going to have them linked up here and also down in the description if y'all want to go buy them. These are the specific ones that I use. This is a new set. I've been through like 4. My lash map, if any of y'all are wondering, is 2 18s, 2 16s, 2 14s, and 2 12s. I go for a more cat eye look, and I think that really does the job. Given that right now my inner lashes, the 12s, have fallen off. I've had these on for like a week at this point. Definitely need to redo them before Eid. I literally love them. I swear by them. And if you want to buy them, you should. Anyways, that leads us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. Love y'all.